All right, we are live. Welcome to the next big stream. We're back with another one this week. The first one of this week, as we have a few lined up. Today we have Chris, co-founder of Thrust Network. Really excited to really cool developing some really cool things. Chris, if you could give us a quick intro, how are you doing? What is Thrust? And yeah, how does we're gonna walk through everything, but give us a quick walkthrough. What is Thrust Network?
Hang on a second. Before we got to talk about Thrust Network, let me tell you how pleased I am to be with you guys on this stream. I really appreciate everything IQ Protocol is doing in the space. You've been around, some time, and you've got great community. So we love to surround ourselves with builders, both from the tech point of view and the community. We believe that those are the type of organizations and people that can shape how the Web3 could look tomorrow. And myself being in the space for 7 years now, working exclusively in blockchain. As a technical resource, I'm looking forward to seeing more cool things coming out in the space. So yeah, shortly about myself. My name is Chris Chisak. I been in tech nearly 15 years now. As I mentioned, exclusively in blockchain ecosystem since 2016, 17. So I kind of been here around for some time, experienced the ups and downs of the ecosystem, and actually I love the downs. I love the downs. I love the bears because this is when you kind of see the real builders in the space. They don't really care kind of what's happening out there. We're not chasing just the hype, and I know you guys do similar things. So yeah, it's actually during the bad times we can build the most, not being distracted by anything else. So yeah, Trust Network is pioneering, hopefully, a new concept of decentralized hubs, fully modular and completely abstracting the Web3 layers. Think about it as Shopify marrying Discord servers, but for collectibles and hopefully public good. And we work with some of the best gaming studios and Web3 protocols providers out there. We pay close attention to who we work with because this early stage for us is it's very important that the foundation of this new movement is strong, and the organizations and people that are being involved hopefully have only kind of good intents on this. So yeah, that was shortly about me. Dave, this is the first time I'm actually speaking to you. Where are you based?
Yeah, so I'm based in North Carolina, but I thought that we got on a call with Chua before, where we kind of did the introduction. I've been on a call with Chua before when he was with a guild, I believe, and
Oh
then
yeah,
yeah, which one was it? Was it Ola
yeah.
GG or
No, Liberty Gaming. So
yeah,
Anilka
that's right.
backed yeah, guild.
Yeah, and then we got on a call later on, and then it was with you, and then we got everyone connected on our side. So yeah, so but it was only a brief call, so that's probably why. And I don't have a memorable face. That's why you don't remember
No, I'm probably tired, buddy. Like I
me.
barely remember my name. So
Yeah. Where are you based, Chris?
out of London.
Out of London. Cool,
So
cool.
yeah, I was actually born in Poland, and but I studied in the UK, and I kind of settled here, and it's great. London's great. It's a tech hub. Was actually a perfect place to be in the early days of blockchain. Although 2016 is not as early as some people might say, but all the kind of the hub and tech people are here, so a great connection. And what's the situation like in North Carolina?
Well, I was in Montreal, just about an hour down the road from Marcello, and we decided to move to the countryside in Quebec, which was an hour away. And then we are like, no, you know what? We want more countries, so we went to North Carolina. So I'm a dual national, so my wife is getting her green card for the States, but we're an hour away from Asheville, and we're in the Appalachian Mountains right now with beautiful mountain ranges as our view every morning, and we've got streams and rivers on our property. It's a gorgeous 50-acre farm, so just a lot of work to clean it all up. But definitely, it was the dream to get into crypto and then to make some good crypto gains to get like a good piece of property, and something came my way.
And that's what I love about the space. It kind of
Yeah.
opens opportunities and new models, and I love to support that kind of thing. When everybody kind of wins, although very often it's zero sum game, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love nature as well. And I'm glad that those distributed tribes in the Web3 allow you to actually work in that way, where you kind of have a common vision, goal, great team, well coordinated individuals that they want to do good, and they're great in what they do, can work from anywhere. So that's pretty cool. Marcello, where you Montreal?
Yeah, I'm also here in Montreal, born and raised. Been here my whole life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Awesome. Okay, so should we have maybe a quick chat about the integration, about IQ protocol and Thrust network, and what we're trying to do here?
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, if you could lead the way on how you're going to integrate IQ protocol and then kind of integrate that into your hubs, I think that would be excellent.
Awesome. Just thinking kind of what's the best way to structure this. Should we just have a quick overview on the high level, or should we
Yeah,
just
let's
maybe?
do a quick overview on the high level, and then let us know what your plans are for Thrust moving forward with other partners.
Awesome. So to those of you that haven't been to Thrust Network yet and haven't explored our hubs available on the platform, we mainly work here with game studios and technology providers, and we trying to provide them with some great interfaces that are natively connected to different protocols, so that the users can come in and enjoy the full benefits of Web3 without actually any Web3 jargon, and as a part of it, every hub is fully modular. So it allows the hub owners, in that case, game studios, to pick and choose different modules that they're trying to activate on the hubs for their community. And this is where IQ protocol comes in place as well, because you guys develop a great technology for rentals. You've been battle tested, audited. We like to work with people like this. I'm glad our paths crossed. And the idea behind the collaboration is to allow the hub owners to activate rentals for any type of NFTs that they've got activated in the hub. And they can have hundreds of different NFT types inside the hubs. We provide nice interfaces to to categorize them, put them in navigation system, and so on. But once IQ protocol is properly integrated, we would allow the hub owners to go to the marketplace of the available apps on the Thrust network and install IQ protocol within the hub, and that would ship them with widgets that they could place somewhere on the hub, on their own section, whatever they want, and allow users to either rent them out or list them, directly from within the hub. So rather than the user, sending your users to 10 different places to acquire asset for buying the rentals in the first place, to dealing with wallets and all that stuff, and every point in that user journey can potentially translate to scams. And we're trying to defragment the space a little bit, saying, hey, this is this open tech that we're trying to build, and we're not locking anyone in. All the vendors doing their own business. We're just trying to find a way how they can easily plug into the Thrust network, which is going to be based on the fully decentralized architecture. So in that case, you don't need to worry that tomorrow will turn something off, and you're going to be able to just work for yourself, focus on what you're building best, and make money for this means. Actually, you don't follow anyone, any hubs there on that account? Is that you, Marcello? Is that your
No,
screen you see?
sorry. That is my screen. Yeah, sorry, multitasking here with the chats promoting the stream. But yeah, this is my screen. I figured I'd show some. If you do want to take control and share your screen as well, totally cool with that. I know you're more familiar with your platform a bit more than I am. But yeah,
Uh,
this is it.
that's that's just a matter of time when you're going to be teaching me how to operate on Trust Network.
I
Okay, let me share
love
my
it.
screen. Let me share my screen.
Let's
Maybe
do it.
I've got a little bit more data there. So
Perfect.
obviously, for us, like for anybody in the space, user onboarding should be something that we should strive to have as simple as possible. And same goes with Trust Network. So use any social accounts that you've got. Spin out a new one. You worried about your emails being shared? Just sign up for Proton. Keep your privacy if this is what you really care about. But if you about as easy experience and as good experience as possible, just sign up. And once you're on the inside, you are being greeted by the latest updates coming from your hubs, the hubs that you are a member of. And it's really up to you which hubs you want to become a part of. We would like to see those hubs as becoming the kind of interface, the gateway for the gaming studios ecosystems for the users, so they can come in and interact with their specific game collectibles and so on. And very often, gaming studios, when you look today, and myself, the whole idea behind Trust Network came from another project that I co-founded in 2021. We started a GameFi studio. We raised an equity round of $11 million, and we are building a great product. And we still, creating the game experience. But internally, I experienced a resource crunch where you would have one team trying to create the best gaming experience, and then the other teams trying to support the Web3 ecosystem and their users and their way of thinking. And what it turned out is that you really need to focus on your craft, and I'm really strong about it. Focus on what you do best, and game studios should really focus on providing the best gaming experiences, not worried about those interfaces and interactions with blockchains and stuff like that. And when we looked out into the market to find something like this, we couldn't quite find it. Some companies would claim, yeah, we'll give you everything, but then they either support just a marketplace, or they provide kind of support on the layer level, on the blockchain layer level. And that's still not quite this. So this is how the idea behind the Threads came about, so that anybody can create one and plug in different features to this and not worry about it, and the users can come interact. But anyway, so this is what we got. This is Chimbus Ascension, one of our members in our collective. When we are starting this, we already had a platform. We decided we're gonna invite some of the best in Web3 to join our collective, to build the platform together with us, to tell us really what they want to see on the hubs, what they care about. Frankly, we're not building the platform for ourselves. We're building and helping it build together with all the great developers and protocols out there for everybody else.
I just need to
So
say a huge shout out to Champions Ascension. We're actually also doing a live stream with them in next 3 hours, so that's gonna be really fun. I've been having so much fun playing for their recent giveaway, so just needed to say that that's really exciting.
and we love everything they do, and even they, the senior management team interacts with us, and the building one of the best games today on in
Hmm.
Web3, right? And they know what it means to build great experiences, and yeah, very happy to be working with them, and great team as well. So anyway, the each hub ships with a different modules. Not all of them are yet kind of in kind of production mode. We're testing different things and so on. But the main idea is that within each hub, you've got a certain set of collectibles. You would have a reward center. You would have a place for your community to hang out. But most importantly, as those game studios come and create those hubs, which by the way, we don't charge anything to do this. It comes with the back office functionality to allow them to, see different what's actually happening within the hub, so they can serve the community better, and as well as enhance the capabilities of the hub, add new collections to the hub, categorize them as I mentioned before, run different discounts, integrate with IQ protocol, and all this. We're working on some cool things like pulling roles from Discord servers. Actually, it came from our collective that they spend so much time setting up those Discord servers. Can we actually integrate with Discord, pull some of those out, those roles, and have them automatically assigned with permissions to the hubs? And that's something we're working on. Actually, I will leave the best things that we're planning to integrate for a little bit later. But yeah, so those are the kind of the back office functionality that we provide. Collectibles, I mean, nothing will be without collectibles. So the part that we wanted to see changing was around filtering of NFTs, and we every time you go to, let's say, OpenSea, which by the way I love OpenSea guys and girls and everything they do, but when you open those big filters, it's stressful to find something that you really resonate with, and we thought we really bullish on PFPs and in general, like metaverse identities and things like that. And we believe that people should really find something that resonates with them through natural language. And this is kind of where the idea for Steli came about. Hey, can we create actually a module that you could actually plug into a given set of collections within the hub and use that module, in that case, AI assistant, to help you filter some of those out. And this is how Steli came about. And we are like, okay, so can we actually, ask Steli for anything, and will it get us what we're looking for? And today, this is already live. You can play with it. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Ape looking like a pirate. It goes to our backend. That is nicely cleaned up.
I love this.
Prepared for the AI to learn from it, and the model itself already kind of knows what you're looking for, even though you're not specifying exactly the things as they are on the metadata or in the images. It's kind of clever enough to figure this out for you. Let's try something else. Maybe might upset some people with this, but I actually love the results here. It's up to you really what you want to search for. It's still, as I mentioned, needs further improvements, but we are here for you to tell us if something was good or bad, and feel free to vote. And we analyze that data later on to make it better. So we appreciate for feedback as well. Dave,
I love this
you looking
feature.
like you just want to ask something.
No, I was just looking at that ape with like the eyes. It was the first ape that I saw with the eyes like doing this.
No, that one.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, this guy.
That's jokes.
We have a
Yeah.
question for you, Chris. So we have Sam Crow in the audience series asking, are these hubs token gated or open for everyone or anyone? Sorry.
That's a good question.
Oh,
Um,
Sam Crow with the questions.
I love the question because it kind of shows certain functionalities that we've got already planned on our roadmap. All those hubs that today you see on the platform are not token gated in any way. You can come in and operate within them. However, We are planning to, one of the primary goals behind the fragmentation, solving the fragmentation problem in the space for us, is provide better utilities for NFTs in general. Not just NFTs. We're not trying just to focus on the, what's on chain. We're trying to focus really on what organizations, game studios, projects care about. Yeah, NFTs are part of it. So token gated channels within the community sections, token gated hubs, where you can have guilds being spinned out as hubs from within the existing hubs that would allow them to decide which members can access the specific types of hubs and what they could see within it. That's all on our agenda. That we basically at the moment we're restricting who can create a hub because we're trying to have the foundational layer strong, but very soon what you're going to see is ability to spin out hubs from within the existing hubs. So it's like a child hub, and children of those hubs would have we call them inner worlds, would have access to all the different collectibles that are available in the parent hub, the ecosystem, but it's a little bit closed environments. We can call it a club. I think a club is a good name in the in the Web3 collectible space. So at the moment, no, they're not gated. In the future, we're exploring options to allow token gated or feature gated or role gated or a badge gated access to certain features within the hub. However, the hub owners would like to set them up.
Very cool.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Thanks for answering that.
Do we have any other questions from Sam Crow, or is it just that one?
Just that
Yes.
one for now.
Just that one. Sam Crow, usually he's in our AMAs all the time, and he's always asking really good questions. So he'll probably ask some more.
Hey, I
Yeah.
love people like this because they participate. Actually, as we talk about this, it kind of reminds me of another area where we see, a lack of how to looking for words. In general, we see the whole incentive process being it's been obviously there's many ways to run incentives, right? We can't tell how you should run your incentives. It's all fine. What we like to do for us is to make sure that the users that are really putting the effort to help us grow the network are the users that actually ultimately are going to be rewarded. And we kind of came up with that concept of Thrust Nation, where it would allow you to come in into the Thrust network ecosystem and start earning experience point in order to apply in the future for, let's say, we call it a Thrust ID or citizenship of some sort that makes you a kind of integral member of the Thrust network, valued by many different activities that we think are not just about getting like on Twitter, something a little bit more meaningful. Although those things are helpful, but we wanted to make sure that community is nice to each other on the hubs. So we reward users that interact with other users inside the hubs, and we want them to be noticed and allow other members to give other users points. Or let's have a look at actually some of those badges. So for example, we've got a Cosmic Connector badge. You've got like a very short explanation here what it is, but read the full story later on when you come in. We hope to inspire you a little bit with those badges. And for example, you can nominate game studios to join our platform, and you nominate them on Twitter, because obviously Twitter still got distribution today. It's a perfect place to interact with. So you can actually start nominating different gaming studios on Twitter, and then we've got a system that pulls that data out and whenever it's a nomination, you get points. And whenever we actually approve for the given game studio to join us, then you've got special extra points and so on. There's so many different areas here. It's like you can start engaging conversations, integrations with Galaxy,
You
so
know,
many
Chris,
different things.
this actually reminds me of this Web2 website called Zapier. Zapier?
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know.
Web3 version. So like you're connecting all of these different programs and applications into one spot that will then be able to be used by different games, but it's like Web3ified, it's blockchain. I love it.
Yeah, it's like we call it like we're trying to provide the first class Web3 support for those connections that I mentioned. Zapier is a great example. To those of you that don't know Zapier, Zapier provides like an API gateway to reach different APIs. So you come in from an external kind of app that you're trying to connect to a different app like your CRM or Gmail or whatever, and it goes from Zapier, and Zapier kind of handles everything for you. We trying to solve the problem and become like a socket. Like you don't really care what's on either side of the socket. Both technologies can be very complex, but the socket itself is simple, and that's kind of how we see this operating. Trust Nation is just one example how we're using to kind of integrate with different members, different applications. The Trust Nation concept in general was created with a vision to be shipped as a widget or module itself. So very soon, as we kind of battle testing the functionality for ourselves, we soon going to be activating this for all the members inside the collective to run such nations within their own apps and start giving experience points to the users. The way we see really the future is that you are under your own brand kind of aggregating different technologies, but at the end of the day, it's your message, it's your place, it's your hub.
I'm a fan of all these games that you got up there, but I gotta ask though, which one is your favorite? Have you played Champions Ascension yet? And are you looking out for any other ones in the future?
I'm biased because I co-founded Cryptomon actually.
Oh man,
Um,
yo, we're integrating Cryptomon, and Cryptomon is amazing. We Marcello and I were playing Cryptomon the other week, and it was so much fun. It was a really great MMO.
I made this love happen for both sides because yeah, obviously we're trying to to not only work with the best, but make sure that members inside our collective work with the best, and we kind of served our role as a filter a little bit, and that was a great connection because at the moment Cryptomon is going through a big migration to Polygon chain where you guys, it's a home today for IQ protocol, and rental system is required because today on BNB chain, Cryptomon supports that. For a full disclosure, today I'm only serving as a board member at Cryptomon. I don't have any kind of day-to-day activities as such. I only support the team where it's really crucial and required. But there are no resources shared between the projects. They're completely separated, and I wanted this to be this way from day one, because we wanted to work with a lot of different game studios, and we didn't want those game studios to feel like, why would I work for another game studio, right? And so I was trying to make the line very, very bold and clear. But yeah, Cryptomon is one of those projects. You wouldn't believe how many people are playing that game on like daily basis. So yeah, it's pretty cool, and the community is very, very strong. I mean, the
Yeah, it's a
community.
super strong community. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Uh,
their Telegram chat is always going. It's always buzzing. Shout out to the Cryptomon community, one of the best communities out there, in my opinion.
yeah,
Yeah, no, they're great. I remember the live stream, the chat was nonstop. Probably one of the most active live streams we've done. That was really great.
Yeah, and yeah, those are hardcore players actually. So yeah, quite impressive what with in general with what the team has achieved. Very, very, very proud for them. So yeah, so the game is great. Check it out. The one of my favorites, obviously, I love Champions Ascension. I love good graphics and this kind of a mode. I've played and yeah, I'm super pumped to see what's happening. However, I don't have time to play that many games nowadays. Like you would say, even like when everybody goes to sleep, and I could have a minute for myself, half an hour. I don't have
You
that
just
minute.
you just end up going to sleep, you know? You end up working
No,
and then going to sleep. I feel you, man. Like
yeah,
I try to play, I probably get in like an hour a week, you know? Like
yeah, it's tough. It's tough because
yeah.
tough finding time. You need to sleep. Like, and usually I'm like, you know, I've got no choice but to go to bed.
Yeah.
Like literally, it wouldn't make sense. No productivity whatsoever. But yeah, I love it. So yeah, we've got Champions Ascension. Um, I think you should be paying attention to what Pulsar is doing. By the way, we are at the moment operating on projects from 3 different chains. You wouldn't even bloody know. Like Pulsar is of Avalanche, Cryptomon still today is operating on BNB chain, Champions Ascension. I think those guys are on Polygon, right? So you wouldn't even know. But yeah, keep paying attention to what Pulsar is doing. They're still early on. They've got a nice game, and they're generating crazy number of transactions on the testnet, Avalanche testnet. I mean, the guy's been on the Paul Barron's show, um, like uh, all organic, no paid advertisement. Same like us, really. We don't do any paid more advertisements. So something you should be paying attention to. I haven't played myself yet, but just from what the team is doing and I'm close to the team, I'm pretty impressed to see what's happening. Obviously, everybody knows Ether Games, so very very happy to be working with those guys. They coming close to the IDO. I mean, it's been something in cooking for months for them, and we met them, I think Q3 last year. So yeah, I'm wishing all of them all the best. Great team, great product. Been building for a long time. Um, yeah, and they also got cool collectibles. I love projects where you've got like a bunch of different collectibles to look at, and especially when they like of high quality, and that's something that you can see on Ether Games. So yeah, really really pumped about those guys. Actually, we do have some community hubs. So there are some hubs that we don't necessarily are not the gaming studios or the titles are not necessarily a part of the collective. Um, okay, this is a spoiler. You shouldn't see this. It's because it's on my account.
Oh.
Okay. Anyway, let's quickly move to the one that I
These
wanted
guys
to
are
show.
actually I won't say anything, never mind.
Oh yeah, okay. We've got a community startless. So same thing, like we created some of those hubs for some of the best in the space, even though we might not have a direct relationship with them. That's partially true with Star Atlas. But anyway, the I love seeing projects where we got a lot of different collectibles that can have a great utility within the game. And the more collectibles means for us that we can provide a better interfaces for structure. You know, if you're looking for access, you know, collectibles, badges, and so on, or you're shipping for ships, you've got all of this there, and obviously it comes with great graphics. So if you're that kind of thing, you should go and check out the Star Atlas community hub that we've got deployed as well. Yeah, really pumped about this. Yeah, I'm always open to feedback. So there are some features still in development, but we always want to listen. what the community has got to say, because we collect that feedback, we score it, we look back, we get engaged into the conversations with community members that raise that feedback. We're trying to keep them involved in the loop wherever possible. So yeah, if you see something that's missing or not working as expected, we want to hear from you. Providing feedback means growing ecosystem. Growing ecosystem means gaining experience points. So um, yeah, make sure you check this out as well. That's it. That's it from my side. I think that I kind of presented a good chunk of the functionality already. We can look at some of the
That's
other
awesome,
hubs.
Chris. Good way to end your presentation as well, because I'm a huge fan of Star Atlas. I mean, just Marcello's sick of me talking about Star Atlas. I have so many Star Atlas ships. Like whenever I got into crypto and I was thinking about the decentralization of well, basically people being able to own their assets, I was like, stars, like the Star Wars, like I want to be able to bring my Millennium Falcon into a star, like a space-based game. And then I found Star Atlas. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for this Disney Star Atlas partnership to where you can have an X-wing flying around, you know. So I don't know if that's going to happen, guys. That's just pure speculation, but I think it could definitely.
But you guys heard what's happening with Disney and Fortnite, right?
Yeah, the Epic, they're building like a metaverse, right?
Yeah, I think they're gonna embed them inside the Fortnite, no?
Yeah.
And yeah, I can't wait to see
Oh
this because
yeah,
this is yeah, we need
interesting.
that type of things. Obviously, it's not collectible as such, but sorry, I meant NFT.
Chris is hinting at his next partnership, man.
Listen, listen, I'm a dreamer, and
Yeah.
I can move mountains to get to where I want. So maybe one
I
day,
think
my
all of
wife.
us in the space feel like we're all dreamers too, because we're all super early. Like the rest of the world has no idea what the hell we're talking about when it comes to decentralization, player-owned assets, like UGC, user-generated assets, collectibles, whatever. Like it's completely up in the air for them. It's just like Dream World. And you start talking to them, their eyes glaze over. They're like, what the hell are you talking about, man? It's the early days of the 90s and the tech boom right now. So if you're in the space and you're watching right now, wag me. You're gonna make it. Don't worry.
I love that. My wife is a huge fan of Disney, by the way. I mean, huge. And, she always actually wanted to work for Disney. I never quite had a chance because Disney likes to promote people from within the company, and she was already very well established in a different sector. And but yeah, I told her one day we're gonna get into Disney one way or the other, and it's gonna be fun. Hopefully, working with them. By the way, we're trying to support the ecosystem of and maybe synchronize the Web 2 and Web 3. We're not trying to be, hey, just Web 3 only, nobody else, or just Web 2 only, nobody else. We're trying to just help merge the two because the Web 3 space has been operating and transitioning through different phases, but we need to realize that if we really want to conquer the world, if we really want the Web3 and collectible space to become the real thing, not just speculation, then we need to cater to the users that majority of the users are not techies, and they really get discouraged very quickly, and they
I
need
agree,
yeah.
Chris. But at the same time, have you ever seen like a strongman pull like a big 18-wheeler truck? He can't do it all at once. He applies steady force and he continues to apply steady force until that truck starts moving. And that's what you're doing right now. You're applying that steady force in the industry. And then once you've got the momentum, I mean, Disney, whatever, Disney, Marvel Studios, it's all going to be dominoes knocked down. So just keep applying that steady force that you're already doing, because what you've built with Thrust is awesome.
It's same
Um,
back you. Just quickly, sorry that I kind of cut you off, but this whole thing is not being built just by us. It's like we're trying to, as I mentioned, work with the best protocols out there today. So hopefully we can group them together so we can finally create a gateway to Web3 that everybody can be proud of.
Yeah, we got Chua over here. Like he's firing away some questions. So, are you ready?
All
No,
right.
we'll
Yeah, I
see.
just pinned it up on the screen. I'm not sure if you see it, Chris. I'll read it for you.
Yeah.
Alpha on user acquisition, badges to flex, streaming possibilities from within, and future social development, notifications, and staying connected with real fans. If I get fired after asking this, wish me luck.
So, and to those of you that don't know, Choice is a member of our team, and someone very proud and happy to be working with. We surround ourselves with great partners by internally. We've got a culture of hardworking, friendly people with good intentions in the first place, and Choice, meets that specification like no one. Okay, so let me spoil a few things that we're working on. I am definitely not going to say too much because we are streaming this live and publicly. But some of the things that Choice might be referring to is we always think how to allow the gaming studios and hub owners to deepen their relationship with the community. And airdropping collectibles is one thing, and then there's the other thing of actually having some sort of a bi-directional channel to have a kind of direct contact with them. And if the users wish to be a part of it, they will be able to get a special notifications from the hubs that they're part of, um, be it about different sales that are happening, be it about different things that might be happening inside the game that they would like to be notified. We provide a set of tools out of the box for the hub owners to spin out emails, lovely styled. They don't need to care anything about it. Pulls all the image assets, the best image assets from the hub. All they care about is the message, and that's kind of how we would like to see this going forward. So yeah, we've got a big notification system coming in place. It's actually very close to completion right now. So yeah, if you're a fan of any of the hubs that we're working with and you want to stay closely connected to them, not kind of miss them out in crowded places out there, and get special perks maybe from them, make sure you join the hub because very soon they're going to be able to have a deeper relationship with you. So that's one thing. Streaming possibilities. Okay, another thing how we deepen the relationship is there was this idea flowing around internally and a little bit externally as well, that we like what Spaces do on X. We like the stages on Discord. We like Twitch as well, but somehow I'm being told that they're still not perfect, and there are certain things missing there. And the idea is, what if you could actually host a community town halls directly from within your hubs and provide experience points to the users that actually join those town halls and interact with you and so on. And so yeah, if you think we should have this feature, please give me thumbs up. We'll prioritize this for sure. Dave, anything from your side? You're looking like you might want
No,
to chip
I
in.
love it. That's such a good idea. I was just making a note. I'm in my CRM right now. You guys are in my CRM, so
Good, good. The what else? User acquisition. Okay, this is why I cannot share too much yet. But one of the key areas the game studios or key challenges that the game studios face today is around the user acquisition. And we all the time think, and we go back to the kind of first principles of, hey, what are the best players actually to be playing those games? What players do you guys want to to play your games, right? And we love the whole craziness of Web3, but the truth is we still lack quality players that are playing those games not for the reward, but actually for fun. And if it's not fun long term, then the game studio has got no way of living. And if they got no way of living, then they impact our collective, right? So we are in interest of the gaming studios and hub owners. So we ask ourselves, what's the best way to reach quality players, the players that today play some of the best games in the world, not occasionally, but you need to drag them home, literally drag them home to eat something, take a shower or whatever. But they love playing their games, and we know there are a lot of gamers like this out there. Uh, so today we're working
That's not
on.
Marcello. Not Marcello at all, right, bro?
Marcello, is that you I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's
Marcello has been
definitely me.
farming Nifty and Champions Ascension. I don't know if I've seen him take a shower. Well, I've never seen him take a shower, but
I take showers, bro. Relax.
but no, I've never seen you take a shower. Thank God.
Yeah, you don't want to see
Wait,
that.
that's not true though. I have seen you jump into ice water before though.
Yeah, but that's
Oh
not a
yeah.
shower.
How come? How come?
Because I do ice baths pretty occasionally, so
What do you
David's
mean?
done some with me.
You streamed it? You together
I
because
haven't
you were
streamed it,
close to
no.
Montreal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, in Montreal. Yeah, I've only done it like 2 or 3 times. Marcello does it like every weekend in the winter, and yeah, it's tough. This guy's tough. We used to do it. Well, whenever we first started doing it, we were just like on a yoga mat with a towel, and you just strip down naked on the ice, and it's cold out there in the winter, man. Like with no wind on the water. I mean, with no windbreakers while you're on the water. And Marcello just, I don't know. He's like a polar bear, man.
No, I love cold plunges actually. You
Let's
didn't know that
go.
about me. I do love them, and it reminds me of so on Cryptomon project, one of our lead investor, NFX, um, they organize an event, internal event for the founders that they invested in. We had some of the best in the space there. I mean, Azar Games, they've got NFX as one of the investors, but there are many others. But anyway, there was a cold plunge. I was in San Francisco, in Sea Ranch, up north, and as a part of it, there were like different facilities, and there were, apart from playing poker, you can actually take a cold plunge. You had a choice either in a like a little bath with ice, or go directly to the ocean and dip there because it's so bloody cold up there, the ocean, that it's probably even colder than you could get the bath. But I'm a huge fan of this. Whatever I can do, I do it. I feel like it strengthens you not only physically but mentally. So yeah, I appreciate you sharing this little thing from your life as a couple.
Yeah. I love it, man. It's honestly changed my life, so I try to do it as much as I can for sure. I'm gonna be
Coming,
setting up a cold plunge in my apartment very soon.
oh,
That
What'd you
didn't
say?
nice.
go so well last time, bro.
Yeah, no, that's a whole other situation.
Hey, listen, to wrap up the user acquisition channel,
Yeah.
we're planning to allow the members in the collective to actually tap into that untapped today uh, market of hundreds of thousands of real players, all verifiable, and reach them in different time zones, geographical locations you care about, and not only let them get to know to your game, but also provide you a valuable feedback so then you can improve further your game and work on the things that really matter. Because sometimes in Web3 space, we forget who to listen to, and we create those incentives to bootstrap different projects and onboard different different members. But the truth is, you need to really think who you're going to listen to, especially about certain aspects of the game. And if you want the real players to be giving you the feedback, then this potentially could be the case. So I've give you like a little teaser without actually saying what that is. But watch the space. Next few weeks to come, we're going to be sharing more news about it. And yeah, if you're listening to this and you're building a great game, you even if it's not live yet, but your team is solid and you've got good intentions to shake up the space and maybe disrupt some of the players inside the space, we definitely want to hear from you. We're not open to only our collective. We're open to great talent in there. Same from the technology. It's not just game studios. You've got a great tech you think could be useful to gaming studios. Reach out. Our best way to reach out is through Twitter or X. And yeah, we'll be definitely able to talk and see if we could get you out there together with everybody else.
Yeah, definitely. So for those that are interested, make sure to follow them on X. It's Thrust Hub on X. Make sure to give them a follow. Give them
Thrust Hubs,
give send
actually.
them a
Thrust Hubs. Thrust Hubs.
Hubs with an S. My bad. Thrust Hubs with an S, and yeah, give them a DM. Do you guys have a Discord as well that people could jump into?
Yeah, we do. Although at the moment we're not actually spending too much attention on Discord. You can join just go to our website, thrust.network. You will be able to see all different our channels there. And we're actually going to be releasing a partner program portal as well. So watch the space. Come back in a couple of days. It should be live by then. And you can also apply through the website thrust.network/partners. And yeah, looking forward to hearing from great builders in the space.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Chris, for taking the time to do this. I know you walked through a lot of different stuff. I'm excited with what you guys are building. I think it's a really great model, really great way to bring all these amazing games together and communities. We've already said everything important. Are there any maybe a last sentence or two that you'd like to leave for the audience before we finish up?
Mm. Now is the moment to shine. Now,
Yeah.
if I thought deeply about this, um, I would say um, join us, become a part of the movement. Work for yourself. You're not working for us. We're not taking your money. We're not charging anything for the hubs, for owning the hubs. We're integrating with great protocols for them to make money. And when they make money, maybe we charge a small market fee. But the truth is, everything is being built on the decentralized infrastructure. If you think we do unfair, you will be able to shift to someone else. We just know that's not going to be the case because what we're hoping to create is a mission that will drive forces forward for years to come. And I think you should watch the space carefully today and not be a bystander, but actually take an active part in supporting, projects, great projects in the space. And you are welcome, everybody with great intentions and anything that they believe they can contribute with. We would love to hear from you. And yeah, happy to be here. Thank you for having me, guys. I love everything you do. I said it so many times, but I really do. So yeah, I hope this is not the last time.
We love you too, Chris.
So you're gonna make me
We
cry.
No, thanks a lot, Chris. We love you guys. I love what you guys are doing. Very excited. Definitely, we'll try to bring you back in the very near future. And yeah, cheers to future success. You guys are doing some awesome stuff. So thanks again for doing this. And we'll catch everybody. So, everybody for tuning in. We have another stream. We haven't announced it yet. I'm going to announce it closer to the hour. But we went over a really amazing games with Thrust Network. One of them was Champs Ascension, which they do have a hub on their platform. We're going to be streaming with Blake, their community lead. They're running a huge $15,000 campaign right now. We're going to walk over that, and we're going to have a really good time. So make sure to tune in. I'm really excited, and we'll catch everybody very soon. Thanks again, Chris. Thanks,
We'll just
everybody.
reply
Peace.
as well.
Ciao.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Take care, bro.
Ciao.